Yeah, you bet, Karen. Good evening. This Lake Hemet market has served as the hub from people evacuated from those 50 homes you talked about in that mountain area. You look behind me. This is what they've been seeing all day. This fire spreading across the mountain and countless drops from aircrafts with CAL FIRE. Everyone just hoping this fire doesn't destroy more homes. Piles of blackened rubble smoldered where homes and cabins used to stand at the Pine Springs Ranch and Mountain Center. CAL FIRE officials got their first look at the damage from the fast-moving mountain fire.
It's quite emotional. There's a lot of destruction in that canyon. I didn't realize there's so many houses back there and property.
One of the homes in the small mountain community belongs to Lawrence Goda. Though he hasn't seen it for himself yet, neighbors told him about the damage.
I've lived here for 30 years and built my own with my own hands, uninsured, paid for. Everything in the world I own is gone.
Pablo Pimentel also lives on the mountain. He's waiting to hear about his house, but for now, he's simply relieved he got out.
But at least we got all the animals out and all the families, so everybody's fine.
People watch the progress of the fire from the Lake Hemet market. Huge plumes of smoke billowed from the wind-blown fire, one part of dangerous and unpredictable conditions for firefighters.
With the increase in temperatures, the drop in the relative humidity, the fuel moistures have gone down. This is going to make for an interesting fire, a hot fire.
While crews work around the clock to try and get a handle on the mountain fire, residents can only hope for the best and look for answers.
Really, really hoping that nothing happened. So, for now, they say that it's safe, but I don't know for how long.
What's next for you?
That's the $1 million question. I don't know. I don't know.
Karen, back here live. We just got an update from the U.S. Forest Service on structures that have been damaged. One home was damaged so far. 6 homes have been destroyed. 4 commercial buildings also destroyed. 11 outbuildings and 4 to 6 vehicles have been destroyed. More than 650 firefighters from all over Southern California doing their part. See if they can't get control of this fire. Reporting live, Greg Lee, News Channel 3.
Boy, the destruction overnight.
Yeah, good afternoon, Jeff and Alex. You can tell the smoke's made its way out of town from this morning. It was very cloudy and hazy. But if you take a look at this ridge, here's the wind we're talking about, moving from the east towards the west, towards Hemet. The U.S. Forest Service says it's nothing to be concerned about, but this small mountain town is watching very closely. Smoke and haze filled an empty downtown Idlewild. Only emergency vehicles lined the street. The mountain fire spread towards the small community, prompting a mandatory evacuation.
Well, this morning when I went out, my Mustang convertible was full of ashes because I left the top down. And, yeah, that was the first note that it was that close.
More than 4,000 homes and 100 businesses stood empty and closed. Sheriff's deputies used yellow caution tape to mark vacant properties. A scary sight for Matt Ropak and the rest of a tight-knit group of people who call Idlewild home.
Oh, this is our little quiet, quaint little town. Everybody loves the town, and we're all, it's a close-knit family up here. And, of course, everybody wants to protect their property and everything.
One property flipped on its open sign despite the evacuation orders. Jay Johnson and his son Jason are the 5th and 6th generations of an Idlewild family. They opened the village market to do their part.
A sad time, and our family's been here for well over 100 years, and this is the 3rd time I've been evacuated. And my son and I packed up, we're ready to go, but we're here for the town.
Much like the Idlewild Fire Department, Captain James Reyes and his crew are ready to protect their home.
Idlewild Fire is responsible for the town of Idlewild. Luckily, you can see we have other agencies that are helping us. We appreciate our brothers and sisters from other fire departments that come out and help us in our time of need as we do the same thing for them. We show a presence.
While Captain Reyes and the community keep a close eye on the mountain, he's confident they're prepared for anything.
If anybody can handle this, they can. We got some heavy hitters up here that can handle this sort of situation.
Now, Jeff, Alex, back here live. We are waiting a 1 p.m. news conference from Incident Command. We will work to bring you live. If we cannot, we will bring you the information on KESQ.com. Reporting live, Greg Lee, News Channel 3, Idlewild. Yeah, good afternoon, Alex. Jeff, just to give you a sense of how quickly things can change. It was clear half an hour ago. Now we're starting to see some ash fall in downtown Idlewild. Now joined by U.S. Forest Service Bob Poole. Bob, first of all, let's talk about this wind as it shifted to the east and we're seeing, to the west, and now we're seeing the smoke in this area here. Is that of concern to you?
Is what we expected was going to happen today. We knew there was a high-pressure system building out there and that the winds was going to shift. These winds, though, are shifting primarily aloft. The ground winds are remaining the same as they have been for the past several days. So we are expecting to see more smoke coming into the town of Idlewild and going out even as far as Hemet.
Now, as we talk about this firefight, obviously trying to set up a perimeter and gain containment, but also protecting the outlying communities, correct?
Absolutely. I mean, obviously today our priority is the community of Idlewild. There's some other communities out to the east of us that we're all concerned about, and we're trying to protect those as well.
As we look at these conditions today, the humidity going up a little bit and the wind's a little calmer, how good is today for you guys to get a handle on this fire, or are conditions worse or better?
The humidity going up is always good. Light winds are always good. That's helpful. Right on this ridge on the other side of us, we are building dozer lines. We're doing retardant drops. We're doing everything we can to protect this community.
You were at Lake Hemet Market for folks that were evacuated from Mountain Center. You've done much of the same thing today to be with folks that were evacuated from Idlewild. Just tell me what the response, what the murmurs have been from that crowd.
The residents of these communities have been absolutely fantastic. They've been following our commands. They've been doing the evacuations in an orderly manner. I can't speak highly of them. They've just been terrific.
Bob Poole from the U.S. Forest Service. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate all your help throughout the week. We are expecting a briefing at 1 o'clock about the latest on this firefight, especially how it pertains to the town of Idlewild. We will try to bring you that live. If not, you can get all the information at KESQ.com. Reporting live, Greg Lee, News Channel 3, Idlewild.